Okay, so we're going to be doing the soap experiment, and what you'll need is a jar with a screw top lid.
We kept that because you might want it.
Cold water, a measuring spoon, or measuring spoon, some vegetable oil, and some dishwashing soap. So first step is you fill the jar half full with cold water. Okay. And second step is to measure 1 teaspoon, so 5 milliliters of vegetable oil, and pour it into the jar. So you pour it into there, and then observe what happens when it's poured into there. It actually becomes like bubbles on the surface, little drops of it. Third step, screw the lid tightly onto the jar, shake, and then you shake the jar to mix the oil and water solution. So, set the jar on the table and we'll observe what happens. And it's gotten like all cloudy, and there's like still a fair amount, there's some foam at the top, and if you look you can actually see all the oil has gone to the top layer. You can see that thin yellow line. So, yep. So, remove the jar lid and add 1 tablespoon, 15 milliliters.
Big one.
Big one. 20 milliliters, so I'll fill some up there. So, 1 tablespoon, 15 milliliters of dishwashing soap into the jar. Pour that in. Now, again, screw the lid on and squeeze very tightly and shake it to mix, this time, the water, oil and soap. And we set the jar on the table, and again we observe what happens. And there is now all the bubbles on the top, and the liquid has like created this soapy mixture. I'll just take the lid off and look at it. And you've actually got some soap, which is very cleaning, so yep. So yes, that's the experiment, and now we're going to do it again with warm water. Okay, so we're doing the same thing, all the same ingredients, only difference is really, when you're starting off, this time you use warm water, so just fill that up halfway. And then 5 milliliters of vegetable oil. Pour that in there. So, similar effect as last time, but if you look down, the bubbles have actually gone transparent instead of staying their yellowy colour. So now we screw it on tightly. And shift that up. And it's become completely white. You can't actually see, so we'll set it on the table. Yes, as you can see, there is another thin layer of yellow. It's quite hard to see under the bubbles, and the water has also changed to a soapy, dusty thing already. So this time we remove the jar lid and again add 15 milliliters to dishwashing. Put that in the jar. Again, screw it on tightly. Okay, so shake it. You shake up that mixture and you get similar to what you got when cold water. I'll just feel it this time. It's a bit more stickier and more, feels much different to when you actually used it with the cold water. And it's actually like really sticky this time. It was actually quite just like